represent the Yay area.
Here we go. Street life wicked. Definitely.
Tell him I said okay.
Watch your back, baby. Trying to do things.
Man, feeling good, man. Today on Classic Flow, we're sitting down with Lil Ric, one of Richmond, California's most respected voices, especially in this rap game. Coming out of Richmond, Lil Ric represents the Bay Area era where authenticity mattered more than optics, and respect was earned, not just market. You know what I mean? So you're known for records like Deep in the Game, shows, man. The music speaks like directly to the people. There's no exaggeration. There's no shortcuts. Just real life on wax. So I'm DjRon, the classic DJ from the Bay, and this is exactly why we do Classic Flow, to slow the moment down, to put the music into context, and let the artist tell a story behind the bars. So Lil Ric, man, welcome to Classic Flow.
Yeah,
bro.
You know, man, appreciate you, bro. You already know.
You one of the biggest rappers, man, out of Richmond. I don't know if you realize that. There's been a lot of them, but I don't know if as many of them has reached your status, man. Let me ask you this: weren't you one of the first ones that signed to a major? Huh?
Major? The signed to a major? I don't know, because I never really looked at major type of stuff. You feel me? Everything that I was doing has always been kind of like on the independent thing, with kind of like just moving it like a major, but I don't know. I wasn't really tripping, you know what I'm saying? I think I hit a couple majors or something, you know what I'm saying? But it was still through my independent connections and shit, you feel me? My focus always been, you know, independently, but you know what I'm saying, following the major blueprint.
And I'm glad you said that, because I noticed you on before No Limit was really, you know, that big name. You know, we just recorded with them. We'll talk about that in a minute. And also, if I'm not mistaken, Noo Trybe, that also had groups like 3 Times Crazy, and I believe the Loonies was over there for a minute or something like that.
AWOL.
Say one time.
It was AWOL with me with Noo Trybe. I went through, got on Noo Trybe Virgin with AWOL when I went over there to fuck with AWOL. You know what I mean?
Okay. Man, that's major for major for Richmond. Right.
Yeah. See,
I'm glad you put it.
Go ahead.
I'm glad you put it that way, because what you just harped on is I don't know if you saw episode 1985, right? I did an episode about you know, basically a class of '85. You know, rap was very new at that time, and the top albums of that year was LL Cool J Radio. You had Run DMC, King of Rock, and we man.
I had it.
Yeah, man, bro. You were nobody if you didn't have one of these. But hold on, this was in the day where your record collection wasn't complete without a Too Short tape. You remember that? Like if you had a new Too Short without the new Too Short tape.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? And if you could think about it, if you got a good memory, if some memory still there for anybody, it's like what was around, what was going on. You're right though. That Short was like, you know, moving around in them joints while them boys was playing. That was shit. He's a real genuine, authentic dinosaur in this kind of real shit, and still moving, still setting the pace, and still holding shit. Him and 40, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but Short, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Yeah. Man. Sprinkles of Magic, Mike and Calvin T was still running around. You would hear about them and everything, but you know, they was really in the streets active. So you know what I'm saying? They probably was getting back and forth. Opportunities was probably like passing them by it sometimes. So you know what I'm saying, they didn't really get the Too Short shine, but the niggas was moving right when he was going.
Yeah. Calvin was he was in and out of facilities and whatnot. Magic was definitely doing this thing, and like you said, they was truly active. And it's not that Short wasn't, but Short was just on a player tip. When you talk about the independent part of it, though, Short kind of wrote the blueprint of, you know, how to go independent and get your name out there, and you can get your cheese just doing it like that. And then you have rappers like E40 who come along, and then we're partnered with a major, but we still gonna keep that independent foundation though, you know what I mean? So we could do our thing the way we want to. So man, I applaud you.
Yes.
I applaud you for that. So we're gonna weave a little bit of your life.
It's kind of like on that note, it's kind of like, it's like being birthed into something, right? And you like you know what you know what you're around, you know what I'm saying? So as far as like it be the independent philosophy was just already just like was there. It's like this is what it is. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what.
Yeah.
But I know the difference. I know the difference between my logic from what I've seen in my experience is that my dealings with P and how we start moving and shit on that level, and which is stuck is like we was going state to state. You know what I'm saying? Independently promoting ourselves and going directly to these mom and pop stores a lot. You feel me? Like I'm talking about these grimy little states, I mean, these little cities that you probably ain't gonna never hear about. But we was going from we was hitting that shit and then spreading it out. And when we was coming back, you know what I'm saying? It was the sales started to come, the names started to buzz, and it wasn't about the Bay Area. You feel me? We was all down south. The noise was ringing crazy down south in those areas. You know what I'm saying? What if the people's kind of like appreciating new people? They didn't have no clue who he was. You know what I'm saying? But the independent thing, we was doing that like that, and that stuck with me forever. That's like I can't really see it no other way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really, you know what I'm saying? Because I know if you the product, if you the dope, you know what I'm saying? You get whatever you want. If you the dope, you know what I'm saying? If they don't got it for you, they ain't got to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can still get money.
Man, you said a lot in that, and I just want to ask this question. You know, let me know if it's fair or foul, because I've never, in that early '85 era, I did a little rapping and everything, but music was truly my love, and I used to DJ a little bit back then.
Ron, the rapper, man, come on, man.
It was actually Ronald D, bro. You know, back in them days, man. You know, somehow your initial had to be a part of it.
Hey, I remember them names too, though. Them names.
Yeah, man.
The names, man. That's what's up.
And then Dr. Debonair or something like that, man. I rapped with MC Clee, man. You remember him? MC Clee, bro.
I remember that name, bro. I don't really understand.
Yeah. Clee still around, man. Clee, bro. Yeah. No. I wouldn't even intend to talk about that. But and honestly, I think we met. I told him. I think we met Tupac when he first came to the Bay. He don't want to say so because it was a cat named Lee. He was from New York, and he was going by Lee. But from what I remember, the face and everything was Tupac. He was raw rapping, he was raw beatboxing and everything else. Had a little weird little cut. This was around '89. Please don't think so, but because he like, nah, his name was Tupac. I'm like, no, his name was
different
Lee.
Little cat.
He was a different little cat. He was from New York though, and his name was Lee. And Too Short. I mean, excuse me. Tupac's real name is Lasan Crooks. You know what I'm saying? Lasan, something like that. Hey, we never know, man. Because Clee moved away not long after that. You know what I'm saying?
Extra shit, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, our lives is coming up at that Richmond. I don't know if you noticed, I got the Steelers jersey on. Yeah, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey, but Richmond Steelers.
That's in my
our team, man.
Steelers is in my DNA, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Who been coaching them? Yeah. You played for them, right?
Oh man, for my whole career,
you helped coach
high school. You know what I'm saying? I played, coach, brought my son to the team, all this shit. You feel me? I'm a Richmond Steeler, bro. Ain't a Richmond Pony baseball nigga. I'm you know what I'm saying? But I'm from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a Richmond Steeler, bro. And I'm a Richmond Pony boy. You know?
Nah, that's right. Now, what year did you move to Rich?
We came from Chicago, I think in 79, 80. 80 or 81, something like that.
Yeah, you Richmond raised there.
Yeah, for sure. But I always went back home though. I always went back home though. Kept my feet to the ground, making sure I go home and keep, you know what I'm saying, go visit my grannies and them. I always went back home though, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I can stay knowing where I come from and knowing my people and shit. I always had to go back home. But for Richmond, for sure.
For sure. And I know we crossed paths as youth throughout the year. But let me say this though, and I'm gonna put it out here like this, and you can unveil it if you want to. But let's just say we both lived, or should I say, we were residents at the residences at Clayton's Mount Diablo Marsh Creek community.
Man,
and right. So crazy, because it was there. That's what we talked. This was after the music. Like I think it was our first time like around each other after the music, after your music career started. And we was talking about seeing, we was talking about that. I was like, nah, bro, you got to cut that I like. And he was like, which one? And I started doing the beat on the table and started humming it. You said it was Street Life. I'm like, bro, like that was my one. You know what I'm saying? So I had to start off with that, man.
Me and G-Lo.
What was your? Let me ask you this question though. Since we talked about you coming to Richmond and everything, how old was you when you first came off the porch?
As far as what?
That's hustling. Like far as hustling.
12.
God damn. Whoa, what?
It was in the manor, bro. It was in the manor.
Wow.
12 years old, man. I'll never forget it. You feel me? The boat came in. It was like around 87 or something, bro. I was just outside, you know what I'm saying? It was hella kids. We was out there, hella kids, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. It was moving or something, you know what I'm saying? My cousin Maul and then my folks Dre, you know what I'm saying, was it was starting to get, it was starting to, you know what I'm saying? I just seen it and I don't know, bro. Just like, you know what I'm saying? I caught a jug somewhere around there, bro. And that was, you know what I'm saying? $20 or some shit. Caught a jug, bro.
No.
Shit, hey. I mean, who could though?
You know what? I could. Yeah, because no, truthfully, the manor was one of the $1 million spots, man. And I'm on the outside looking in. I had a little girlfriend over there, man. I'll tell you her name off the thing, but cats like y'all, you know, I went to Portola with Real Hazard and them and Sam Bryan, Bam Bryan and
bro, it's Portland, bro.
Yeah,
it's Portland. Ain't no Portola, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And these weren't no bummy looking dudes, though. They was coming through with ballies and you know what I'm saying, and you know what I mean, and rocking the fits and all of that. You know what I'm saying? At young ages, though. Bank rolls in their pocket on the back of the bus, throwing up dollar bills and just throwing them. Huh?
Bro, I'm saying you ain't lying. I got chills right now, bro. Because I had a troop coat nigga going to Portland. You know what I'm saying? That was like 13 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Catching the fucking 72p. You know what I'm saying? In the morning.
Yeah. And what's Double M, man? Tell them what Double M was, man, because y'all, them niggas on them hats all over the place, man.
Oh, the Man of Mafia, man. But you know, the hats, the derbies and shit, man, you know what I'm saying? Them was the real, but them was the real days, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can smell that shit right now. Them was some real days. Them days right there, bro, is how them days made people who they are and start balancing people's life the way it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Those days right there, bro. Like if you was moving, if you was shucking, whatever you was doing, if you was building, and if you still here, bro, you know what I'm saying? You alright. Like I know nigga had, you know what I'm saying, made it through some tough shit. You know what I'm saying? Because bro, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we was losing like 60, 70 niggas a year around that time.
What?
60 to 70 niggas a year was, you know what I'm saying, killed in Richmond around that time. You know what I mean? Every year, for years, right? So you know what I'm saying?
And you know what?
Think about that, bro. There was some tough days, baby.
I've always been careful about saying that kind of thing because, you know, remember that early 2000s or 2006, 2007, they was talking about state of emergency and everything else. And in the back of my mind, in my mind's eye, I wasn't on Facebook yet. Huh?
Yeah. When they were saying that shit, I'm like, bro, it wasn't no state of emergency to my knowledge, but I understand from whatever, you know, whoever was in office, whatever they was doing. But bro, the state of emergency was back in the 90s, bro.
90s, bro. It was crazy. That's when we had our highest rate.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That was the state of emergency, bro. And it didn't get no worse than that, bro. You feel me? So salute to everybody, bro, you know what I'm saying, who made it through them years, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
That's real talk.
I think everybody got some scars from that, whether they physical or psychological, though, you know what I'm saying? But man, that shit was some tough days, baby.
I was telling my boy BC, who he's from the Ridge, and then, you know, he was up in LA, and now he's in that he's over like in the Detroit area, man. But we was talking, it was like, man, the stuff that we seen as kids and as teenagers and even as young men, we shouldn't have seen in our lifetime. You know what I mean? We was way too young to be to have to observe the kind of things, you know, to see a homeboy laid or a homegirl even laid down with half their head gone.
Man, you understand?
Everything, man. You understand, bro? It's traumatizing.
How could you be you subject to this type of stuff? You know what I'm saying? But you know, you just don't know. And then for years to come, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, once again, I'm gonna salute everybody who's still walking around, breathing, moving around, who still got their sanity, brother, and some who got some of their sanity, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro,
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be built a certain way. You got to really have a mind of a beast. To be able to deal with that shit and continue on like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be built for it tough, nigga. Like, for real, man. That shit ain't right, you know. Yeah. And like you said, just for it to be normal. I mean, you know.
It was crazy.
You feel me?
So look, so that's that side of the game. Yeah, but let's talk about the other side because I believe it was like 89, around 89, 90, man, where, you know, this is the way it was put in the newspaper. They probably glorified it a little bit and everything, but they was like, you know, 200 something dudes out, you know, they a couple of limos pull up, and the next thing you know, it's Letterman coats all over the place, and the whole manor was shut down. Wait, was you outside that night, or you remember that?
Man,
Go ahead and crack the code, man.
I'm saying which one? That's the first one because it was two of them. They hit twice.
They hit. Oh, I didn't know that. I know.
Yeah, they hit the first one. You talking about when Puncho got took in, right?
I think they was looking for Big Poncho. I think they were still looking for Big Poncho.
That was the first one. Yeah, that was the first one. You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't even outside then. I was actually.
Yeah.
I think I was in Atlanta then.
Okay.
Crazy, I think I went to Atlanta. I think I was in Atlanta. Was that the same? When was Phil on the run? Because whichever time that was.
Phil. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned Phil. We about to talk about him in a minute. But Phil was 91, 92. He was on the go.
He was that was before that. Yeah, no. I don't know. I probably was at football practice maybe or something then. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get caught in no raids and shit. I've never had a drug case, none of that shit, bro. I wasn't, you know what I mean? And I was moving that shit for a long time, bro.
Yeah, that's a blessing. Well, I just remember.
I was just instinct.
I just remember. I remember Sonny was still living. I know Sonny had his hand out there a little bit, and you know, and stuff like that. And I want to say Suge was still living at that time, but I know it was crazy, and it was big news. Suge, man. His name was Suge. His name was Urban Duncan, the third, if I'm not mistaken. But they call him Suge, man. And am I saying his name? Look, this was so long ago. I remember he died doing Russian roulette, though, and I remember going to his funeral. I was 14 years old. So
I think I heard about that. I think I heard about that one. I heard about that one. I didn't even hit the name.
You talk about grown gangsters, man, with tears in their eyes, man, at the funeral, bro. That was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
She was his little girlfriend, man. She cried so loud and so hard. It was, man, that was sad, man. But it was a warning too that, you know, don't play with no guns, man. You know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That was the story. That was, yeah. So
those things, man. That those things that happened, but during that time, like I said, I was outside at 12s and everything, right? So I literally watched the whole shit evolve, change, restructure, become, develop. Man, I watched that shit, bro, like a motherfucker. I could see it vividly still to this day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I remember, like I said, around that time and shit, how the parking lots used to be lit, bro. That shit was, like really lit. Like, I'm saying, hella motherfuckers in the parking lot, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was a fucking. I mean, you can only imagine, bro. Like a scene off of Minister Society when they was in the projects. When all that shit was going around, man. That shit reminded me of the ghetto like that, because that's how it was, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was man, it was crazy, bro. I could smell the air, bro. You know what I'm saying? I stopped going to fucking school, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man, when you was getting money like that, I can understand.
It was a parking lot every day.
Yeah, it was a couple of them that still went to school, got their diplomas and everything, but we knew they was having it. You know, my boy OC was trooped down up and down every single day with a different man.
Now, I ain't gonna say I didn't stop going to school.
Yeah.
I didn't stop going to school, but that was like my Portland days. I was just like, bro, I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? The education really had to be here. Like, and then as you start getting older, if you wanted to even be in the ghetto, bro, you gotta go to school. You gotta go certain shit that which I love about the ghetto, man, is how niggas iron sharpen iron, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was certain things that you had to do and shit that you just wasn't gonna be allowed to do. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you was. It wasn't no leader or none of that shit. This was a whole joint effort. Like a nigga, the ghetto was like a little warriors at a time. And young boys, man, like, you know what I'm saying? And I really salute that shit, bro, because, you know what I'm saying, to be able to organize, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, and earn the respect of the streets and everything, bro, and be calculated, man, you know what I'm saying, and brutally honest in situations. And you know what I'm saying? It was just a structure, man, a good structure, man, that I really appreciate, you know what I'm saying, to have been around and doing the come up and doing many stages, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers was really young boys, man, you know what I'm saying? Really making some things happen that people probably would never even know. facts. You know what I'm saying? And really, and what they call stood on that shit like for years, bro, and was like this, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's something that needs to be celebrated. Although some of the situations was unfortunate, but just the mindset. If those minds were able to have a different opportunity, bro, in a different world, a different field, rather, bro, I'm telling you, it's huge, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
no
huge.
telling what could have happened, right?
You know what I'm saying? Focus.
Yeah, if had the right opportunities, no telling what could have happened. So you mentioned a word a couple of times. Let's go to another song of yours, man. It's called Ghetto Mode, man. Let me ask you first of all, before we really talk about it, but who sang the hook on that? Do you remember?
Who was that? Mississippi. My nigga Mississippi.
Oh, for AWOL. He was playing AWOL records too. He sung
boy, man, you know what I'm saying?
That's who that is.
When I went to AWOL, when I went to AWOL and you know what I'm saying, built my relationships with quite a few people and everything, you know what I'm saying? We stayed, you know what I'm saying, connected. Mississippi was one of my partners. He's still one of my partners, man, you know what I'm saying?
Let him know he had love in Richmond, man. Mississippi was raw, man. I remember singing on a couple of Steve-O joints, man. The reason why I found that song,
Ram was a fan.
Look, the reason why I found that song though is because somebody had a song with that beat, and I Googled. You know, that's why I first told my son something about Google. I Googled songs with the hanging on the string beat, and I saw your name on there. I'm like, what? And then hold on, before we get to the next part, where's the ghetto at? Because you mentioned the ghetto a couple of times. And I noticed how you use the word. Where exactly? Tell me.
Oh, the ghetto. That's the manor.
That's the manner, man. All right, just while I listen, let them know.
Everybody
that's where he's come from.
Yeah, everybody who come up during that era, and every other neighborhood friends, associates, everybody know we call that shit the ghetto. Like niggas from South, deep South, niggas from Central, North, everybody when they coming up,
the ghetto.
There was allies and folks that be like, man, this meet me in the ghetto, and automatically they know what that is. That's ghettos worldwide. We know that, but during that time, what we meant and what still to the day. Some of it, we say that, man, where you at in the ghetto? I slipped by the ghetto today or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Kennedy Manor, man.
Yeah. Now, the first time I heard a reference was with somebody who featured on that song. He said, I represent the ghetto. I love it. I never leave it. What did he say? I never leave it. If it's a metal in the ghetto, then I will achieve it. Filthy Phil, man. Was this your first song rapping with Filthy?
No,
first time rapping with him? Okay. Man,
since he had came home, I believe so.
That was his first. Okay, that was your first time. He said, "Fresh out the pit, and I'm already in ghetto mode. Got back to straps, I let my nigga hold. My partner hold, bro. Yeah. So what do you think would happen
when he was on the run? I'm saying in Atlanta and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was out there. I seen him and all shit. We was fucking around a little bit. Mind you, but I'm only 13 then. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was already on the run and shit, boy. Niggas was already doing some shit in Atlanta, bro, way back then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When he was on the run, rather, you know what I'm saying? I was just out there, family, I got sent out there because I got caught in the ghetto with a gang of work by moms and shit. And she like, nah, we got to, send me to Atlanta and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But at 30 days, bro, I had to get back. You know what I'm saying?
Had to get back. But what do you think would have happened to Filthy if he wouldn't have taken that fall, man? What do you think would have happened to Filthy if he wouldn't have took that fall?
If he what?
If he wouldn't have took that fall, if he wouldn't have got caught up like that.
Player haters would have been trademarked, documented, established. He'd be getting paid. He'd be one of the top artists that people have probably ever would have heard because Filthy was smart, a lyricist, bro. He know how to put it together. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't get, if you know what I'm saying, the game didn't jump on him, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, because he had it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was a huge fan of his, and, you know, I watched him. I seen how he worked also, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to get some of that. How he was a natural with his words, bro, you know what I'm saying? He's powerful, bro. Like I said, because he was also smart. He read books, you know what I'm saying? He did a lot of things, bro, you know what I'm saying? And nigga wasn't no goofball, man, you know what I'm saying? But another thing is just like, when you in the streets, you be focused on the streets. But like back then, you're not really tripping on no jail shit because especially when you're young and you ain't nobody going to jail yet. Some other niggas is and shit, but nobody's going to jail. So you don't really think about that when, you know what I'm saying? And I just think the jail thing with Filthy, you're saying was one of those things that he just knew that wasn't for him. Like to everybody else, got off good with the little time he did, right? But
Bruh,
to him,
I was
nigga, that shit was
surprised.
like life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he ain't no jail nigga. Niggas ain't no jail nigga. He wasn't no snitching, no ratting, he was a solid nigga. And none of that type, you know what I'm saying?
sure.
And on that height, but he just like, you know, he just realized and recognized that life where it wasn't him for him, like fuck that. And then he went to them big boy joints and Pelican Bays and all them, you know what I'm saying, gorillas. You saying when they on, nigga, what? Well, you in there, nigga. It's like, boy, you know what I'm saying? So he's seen some things that he knew that wasn't for him. And you know what I'm saying? When he came home, stayed sharp on the shit he knew what he kind of wanted to do. And it wasn't about none of that other shit. He only did the music and shit because I called him, because he wasn't even gonna do that. You feel me? I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I need you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm a number one fan, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the cool nut with him a few times, writing with him with shit before, you know what I'm saying, that shit happened. So he came through for me, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to bless him with that too, especially since, you know what I'm saying, I had something shaking. Like, man, people need to know that dude. They still need to know that dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real.
For real, man.
Like,
he was coined Richmond's Ice Cube at that time, man, when he had the Consequences EP. And then you said something. He would be eating good off just trademarking Play Haters just off that. If he didn't make another song, nothing else, he just trademarked that because it's a term that's used worldwide, and he was the first one to say that. And that's crazy, right? Come out of Richmond, California. And then you said another thing too. I saw Phil a few times after he first came home, man. He definitely was, you know, he's about his money, he was getting his work, he was going to work and everything. Then he actually got married. I don't know if he went to the wedding, but
no, I didn't go to the wedding though.
Okay, so typically when the woman go down, it's you know, as a DJ, I play, you know, all the single ladies so they can go do the catch the bouquet thing, you know, bouquet toss, all that stuff. So it's time for the garner. You know, usually something like don't want to be a player no more, whatever. It's like pulling teeth trying to get the brothers to come in. But for this one though, I played Consequences, and man, if I tell you, them brothers looked at me like, oh. Phil was like, boy, you still got that? Because Phil didn't even have it no more. I'm like, bruh, you know what I mean? So I was able to bless him with his music, though. You know, that's just how I am.
That was
but let me just say this. For sure, well, I knew I was that, man. You know what I'm saying? It was off the cuff, man. You know what I mean? And it fit in, too. So I just put it at the... And they was like, what the DJ over here? Who was that's but like, another line in the song he had.
What you supposed to do.
Yeah. He said, that's why I love Cali, because the price is so low. I'm trying to roll a double R off the showroom flow. When you hear Phil's flow, man, you just like, man, he say something, but he also said it differently. He's not talking about like the cost of living, obviously. How does it feel, or how old were you when you figured out that it was like a design to have more of us locked away?
You said it again?
How old was you, or how did you feel when you figured out that it was a design? It was designed to have us locked away. You know what I mean?
I never really felt like it was a design to have us per se locked away, bro. Why I say that is because I've never really, even though I was doing my thing, bro, I know one thing. When I woke up and walked outside and whatever I did that. Nobody told me to go do that. I did that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
true.
It's choices, it's choices people make. You feel me? Now, people use things as an excuse, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I don't know whoever feel. I'm talking about how I feel, what I see it through. You know what I'm saying? And by me being a student of the life game, watching people go through stuff, hearing about people go through stuff, taking those situations, analyzing them for myself, and making sure, you know what I'm saying, I try not to do some of the things that got those people wherever they went, whether they got murdered or they died or however. I never looked at it like that, like it was a design and everything, you know what I'm saying? Especially because like I said, when you wait, nobody, I know nobody in where I was at was forced to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
And then, like I said, if you know niggas going to jail for murders, drugs, or whatever it is, if you do those things, it's a strong possibility you're going to jail. And however the time may be, if your situations ain't together, it's going to depend, bro. It's the life all the system, all that is a game on you either you winning or losing, or you know what I'm saying, you pivoting your way through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is different, you know what I'm saying? Whether white, black, Chinese, whoever, whatever, bro. But I never looked at it like that. You know what I'm saying? My mind was never like, man, they doing it. Man, I'm not gonna live my life like that, bro. I'm going, that's what they. I hear that shit. Oh, I'm gonna be smarter than them. Then that's how I feel about it. And if I get caught up, then it's good. I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? But I took accountability for mine, bro. Like for whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you know, too many people use those things as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? For some type of sympathy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And some places it might be like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But where I came from, bro, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, I came from the era, bro, where niggas is back home for double murders and shit. So, I mean, right. You know, what we talking about on that note? You know what I'm saying? Because niggas ain't, right now, you do a double murder, you're never coming home. You feel what I'm saying? Right now, you're never coming home. Right, so back then, it was different. It was things being done, but it was different opportunities. Like I said, some cats are home from those tragic things, bro. So like I said, I looked at those things completely with as a young dude. You understand? I thank God for just giving me intelligence, bro. You know what I'm saying? And an instinct and a good bomb to keep pushing that shit in my head. You know, like I said, you know, hey, I never really looked at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, I still was playing sports my whole life. So I was kind of on some other shit, you know what I'm saying? Getting it to trying to NFL my bound, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was looking at, dope dealer. Still going, I'm going to get out of here. That's how I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna beat him like that.
Right. Hustling for your money, but working for your future though.
School shit. Huh?
I said you was hustling for your money, but you was working towards your future at the same time.
Yeah, I remember I was just like, you know what I'm saying? The hustling shit was like, it was right there too. It was like, man, shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm only going to school and shit to play ball then. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I didn't utilize my situation as better than I could have. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, that's how I didn't end up going to college and doing all the shit. But though, you know what I'm saying? But that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? In this shit, you know what I'm saying? So many athletes, dope boys for the ghetto, from the rich and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Had the opportunity, man. You know what I'm saying? Some got up out of here, some didn't. You know what I'm saying? It was unfortunate, but nigga, I'll tell you, bro, I was gone. I already seen it. But you know, just not being all the way, as I'm still growing, you feel me? As a man in my house, in my mom's spot, really, you know what I'm saying? Because it was only me, her and my sister. You know, nobody really could tell me anything, you know what I'm saying? So I was just, you know what I'm saying, doing it whatever I kind of wanted to on certain level and everything. And, you know, hey, you don't know everything. You don't know shit, really. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I found out the extremely hard way. You feel me? One of the most devastating moments of my life was to know that I couldn't go back to high school my last year to finish my football shit to get up out of here. You feel me? That was a devastating blow to me, bro. But you know, I had some other things that was coming around the corner anyway, obviously. So you know what I'm saying? But that was where I'd have been retired, bro. You know what I'm saying? But in the
field, been tough.
Everything. Still coming back to Richmond, like, what's that? What we doing?
Yeah, man.
That's when I started smoking weed, bro.
At that age, huh? Because it's kind of sometimes it takes a situation like that, a heartbreak or some sort.
When I couldn't play.
Yeah, made you
bro, when I couldn't play football no more, but I swear to God, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't smoke weed or drink or none of that shit, bro. That wasn't even on my mind. My mind was trying to hustle, get some bread, bro, and go to the NFL, bro. Like, none of that other shit.
Yeah, I did. I drank a little bit and smoked a little bit of weed, but when my colors got wrapped up, man, I was stressed out, man. I started smoking every day. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it take a heartbreak experience, and I'm not comparing the two, but I'm just saying I feel you on that. But
sometimes, man.
I'm gonna name you, man. You might have to name your next album, man, Big Rich Fontaine, man, because you spitting like some grown man stuff right here, man. That's grown man wisdom. The way you just said that. To take accountability, understanding. I don't know who y'all mentors was, but y'all thought process on another level.
Mentor, bro.
The way you just said that. The way you just said
mentor.
that, though.
No mentor.
To think that way.
You feel me?
Because you got a lot of people that
we needed that
victim mentality. Yeah. Yeah. Well, who was it? Who was the man? Can you say who was the man? Because I remember Mike Lewis and I remember him being on the news and everything. But that was in like 85, 86, something like that.
Well,
You mentioned
nobody
Poncho.
was the man. It was men. It was
just a
nobody was
bunch
the
of
man. It was
men.
just a bunch of individual players
Yeah.
that grew up together.
Okay.
Nobody was like
Okay.
that. Nobody could tell nobody to go, but none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or your ass go get patty. You know what I'm saying? It was,
So
it
y'all-
was a we thing, not an I thing. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all was just having it, huh? Y'all was some faux shows for real.
Oh, I can't hear you.
So,
Say it again, bro.
Yeah,
I can't hear you.
y'all was some faux shows for real. The faux shows.
Yeah, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. I really love and appreciate the design and the structure that the brothers built on our own and during the time, bro, where like I said, and niggas wasn't the toughest, biggest, baddest, and nothing. And niggas was like this, bro. We did a lot of this. You feel me? And thinkers move, bro. You know what I'm saying? And used to make some things happen that nobody would probably get, but the people that needed to get it got it on a level that, you know what I'm saying, it brought respect to the game. It brought respect, silent respect and love, and a certain thing that allowed motherfuckers to grow and like I said, and be able to move around with respect and understanding and have mutual friends, throughout the city. You know what I'm saying? When things happen or when shit come. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was camaraderie, bro. It was just like some solid shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I love and appreciate that shit. I used to bring cats to the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And cats used to be like, "Damn, man, I like this shit what y'all got going on, man." And these some niggas from the city and our own city, but it was different. You know what I'm saying? They seen how niggas was moving as individuals, but also seeing how niggas was moving in a unit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people respected that, bro.
Yeah, and it was some heat out there too, though. Hey, don't get it twisted. Them boys behind them gates, man. But y'all was. It was some.
Come on, hey, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. It was like, during those times, bro. It was like another thing I love about that stuff, which all transferred from that to the music, bro. For me being able to tell the stories of the music, right? Man, bro, we didn't invest in flashy during those times, bro. We invested in security. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Yeah. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing else. But and you could even if you had flashy on your mind, you wouldn't. It wasn't no good to say it or nothing because that's what we wasn't doing that. I mean, we had old darts and shit, bro. We ride like niggas riding these miles, bro. We invested in security, bro, and protection because we know that
when it's
things happen, and then just being, you know what I'm saying, the whole city was on fire a lot of years, bro. Where it's going on over there, it's going on with helicopter up every night, every other night, every few nights, bro. So it's like, bro, niggas coming by doing. It's security. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all day, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You just remind me of another person when we was at that at the residences by Mount Diablo, man. It was a cat from the north side, man. You remember what I'm talking about? And do you ever still talk to him, man? Where he at? He was one of the coolest dudes ever, bro.
Well, which one was it? Maybe Michi, I think.
Yeah.
Was it light skinned one?
Yeah. That's what.
Yeah. I ain't seen him in a minute though, but I ain't seen him in a minute, but we stayed cool.
Thing now. It was
a
cool dude.
I ain't seen him in a long time though, but you know what I'm saying? Man, everybody, a lot of people that I meet and have met, bro, and built relationships with, we kind of like stayed, you know what I'm saying, cool and everything, bro, the in and out, you know what I'm saying? Time probably just, you know what I'm saying, go and blow and grow, you know what I'm saying, but shit, bro, you know what I'm saying? I hated that spot, bro, because it was too, I don't know. I hated that spot, man. I hated that spot, bro, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something.
Shit had to line my lockers out and shit with Luna 4. Right. I ain't like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Trying to eat your little trying to get your videos and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Let me ask you this though. Do you remember? I don't know if you peeped this. Me and you both was there. We both was from the South, right? We was both from the South. Then we had Mr. from the Hill that was there. We had my boy KG. He was from P7. Then we had Meech from North. We had my boy, rest in peace, Lil Mikey. He was from the back streets. Did you peep how they had like a representative from like every little neighborhood, all in the same. You know what I mean? We was all like in the same building. I don't know if you noticed that. That always kind of like.
What you mean?
Like, man, they really knew what they was doing. I just told you.
What you mean the representative? Like, what you mean by like representative?
Okay, you was from the Manor. Then you had somebody else was from the South Side. Then we had Mister from the Hill that was there. We was all kicking it. You had Michi from North.
Oh yeah. So
you had KG from P7.
Yeah.
That
see,
was
I get it. See, learning as I start getting more into that system of things, I figured out what that was. That was a facility, but that was nothing. You don't get your ass over there and just get on home. You know what I'm saying? Right. During that time, they wasn't looking at it like in county. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You over there type of shit like this. Just like in the penitentiary, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no north-south niggas separated. Niggas go get your ass on the yard all together. Period. You know what I'm saying? That was what you gotta finish your little county time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you get sentenced to whatever, either go to the pen or those facilities. When you get into your housing, you on the yard with everybody. Ain't no separation. If something is funny, you know what I'm saying? But you know that wasn't no play. Everybody trying to go home in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't tripping. Yeah. I know when I was talking to cats, niggas wasn't tripping, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't none of that street shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And they had nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Not even fight. Like, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah, which was cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Which takes me to your next song, man. You got 44 shows, man. I remember buying this as I think it was on a cassette or maybe it was a CD single. Man, and on this one, you talking about you got it was a single, right? And you talking about you got the drink and the drink and the weed and headed to the trees. Now, for people that's not from the Bay, especially from Richmond, right? Can you explain what that means and what that was like going to the trees and what that was like back in the days?
Yeah, you said what we do to get up out the neighborhood and shit, to get up out the ghetto or something. I mean, we just probably go grab some bags or go either we get some bags already and take a ride to the trees, which is Oakland. We call Oakland the trees. I don't know why we call it the trees and shit. We just start calling it the trees. I think because of the fucking their logo is a tree or something. I don't fucking know, bro. But we just call it the trees. Like we get to the trees. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even call it Oakland. That's all we called it was the trees.
The trees. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My homeboy from there, I told him, I said, we call y'all the trees. I told my boy,
they don't even know that.
Well, my homeboys, I said, we call this the trees. And he was like, my boy, his name was Rich too. He's like, hey, you know what? That's kind of cool. He liked it that name. I said, that's what we call it, man. We call it trees. And then when we used to say, man, we finna go take up the trees, man, and really trying to get a nut. You know what I'm saying? Because you get out there, you might see you a farmer walking, and you can just bounce in and be off to the
you go see that. It ain't no problem. What? You go see that. That's how lit it was. Going through the Oakland.
What?
You can just take a ride, nigga, and have a ball, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real.
Hey, just taking a ride, nigga. You gonna have a ball. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole event gonna pop off. You understand me?
Yeah.
Like, for real, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. It was. So do you have any rap connections out there?
Say it again.
You got any rap connections out there? Anybody that you rap with out there from the I don't know, the Loonies and you know, any other in the trees in Oakland?
In Oakland? Man, bro. It's like, man, it's been so long, but it's like, you know, of course I got people out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I bought my first whip, you know what I'm saying? At 13, hustling in Oakland, you know what I'm saying? On 225, you know what I'm saying? Foothill, the murders with Big Zoe, you know what I'm saying? And my partner Jemani, may rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying? My Oakland Dynamite rival, you know what I'm saying? Partner became one of my best friends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Rapper shit. I mean, kind of you name it, really. You know what I'm saying? That's my age. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've never had no problem with nobody. It's always been, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like a cool thing, and I also just fucked with a lot of cats, a lot of rappers and stuff around the Bay on just real nigga shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Music was there and everything, but you know what I'm saying? We could do music anytime and shit. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit. Which I did with quite a few people or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I built relationships with cats just based on just being on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just being a regular representative of the Bay, but you know what I'm saying, representing my city. You know what I'm saying? My move was always to get Richmond when they see somebody after they see me, they gonna have a better look about Richmond to somebody else. That was my whole mission from the jump. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, all the shit we was going through already. I'm like, man, I ain't, bro. All that, but nigga, we do this too. This is, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We ain't just that shit, bro. Like, we out here moving shit, bro. We out here, you know what I'm saying, eating, we out here doing some things, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We just ain't big city, but nigga, y'all hear this shit? You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear in the Bay? I'm like, nigga, y'all nigga know what's up. You know what I'm saying? This niggas getting money over there. Nigga fucking around. Niggas players, y'all know that. So I'm representing that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? With the shit behind it. You know what I'm saying? That was my whole mission. Like, but now ain't nobody on that shit. We players, man. Players can fuck with players. Just don't be no goofy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Who knows what can happen? You know what I'm saying? Which was not the case. You know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of like understood, you know what I'm saying, with respect. Like, cause I gave respect, nigga, every time I walk through anybody's door out there in the Bay, you know what I'm saying, on this music shit. I'm giving them all love and respect for sure. You know what I'm saying? Cause I already know what they thinking and shit. So let me just show them niggas, man. You know, this ain't even that mindset right here, but this is different. Like, I mean, I'm not even gonna let you know I'm tripping it. You know what I'm saying? Out there, you ain't even gonna get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can win in the public all day. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, none of those things ever came to play. But my thing was, you know what I'm saying, when they see Richmond, nigga, from where I was coming from, nigga, just have your respect for it, but you understand, man, there's players out there, man, come fuck with us. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
What's
That's
happening?
right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of players start fucking with us.
Yeah, and to break it down point blank, man, Richmond did have a reputation at that time, but I come to find out that a lot of Oakland brothers, they respected us. City too. You know what I'm saying? They had respect for Rich though, you know what I'm saying? But they just knew that they wasn't gonna go wiggling out there though. They wasn't finna just go
I mean, you know,
breezy house out in Richmond like that.
Yeah, we ain't got no where you coming to? But ain't nowhere to go like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if we had places, players would have came for sure. Because no matter what, all the niggas from all around the Bay, they came to come fuck with them bras in the Rich though, for sure.
Yeah,
they fuck with the Richmond bras, man, for sure.
And them Oakland women love the Richmond brothers too.
100%. Frisco was do too. And Frisco was really loving them Richmond niggas, man. Really, you know what I'm saying?
Now, here's our song. I'm gonna see if you remember your own lyric, man. You started off, you say, well, it's that brother Lil Ric, and here we go again. You remember what song that was? That's how you started it off. Well, it's that brother Lil Ric, here we go again.
How you throwing me off as you saying brother?
That's how you say it.
You throwing me off when you said but brother Lil Ric.
Oh, okay, all right.
I don't say
how you say it. Say how you say it.
I'm gonna be like,
I don't talk like that no more.
Rick, nah, bro.
Say what you said, then.
Man, I ain't gonna lie though. I know which one it is, but I can't remember exactly. But I know it. But that's how it is with all my songs now, bro. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I got so many words in my head, bro. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? I can hear them and shit. And I probably wouldn't even be able to say the whole song because I got so many words up in my head, bro. So many, you know what I'm saying? Songs and lyrics and shit like in my head, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be hard for me to, like, you know what I'm saying? Even some of my best joints, I can, you know what I'm saying? So I can't even say, bro.
Hold on, man. I'm cracking up because I thought
I need to know so I can remember.
I'm about to tell you when I was cracking up because I thought the Zoom froze. Cause you like, what song is that? Because you say I ain't saying like that. Don't worry, I'm gonna play the track in the video when I edit. I'm gonna play the song.
Well, it's that nigga Lil Ric. Here we go again. Flossing through the city.
Real live shit. If you feel, you can fly with me. I like that joint. I like that beat like a motherfucker, man. Because I had this new producer dude, a newer producer who had made the beat. He had some kind of raw little beat. You know what I'm saying? And I heard some sounds in him that was just so powerful on the under. Like I listened to a different that beat. I picked that beat, but for a reason. Like I liked it that it was just raw, uncut. You know what I'm saying? It's the sounds. I heard the sounds and. When I heard the beat, I already heard it like in systems and shit and how it was gonna sound and certain shit. So you know what I'm saying? yeah, I definitely like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a good one for me. I like that.
For real, man. To me, that was kind of your
Live
own
food.
city to city. You know what I mean? As far as the flow and the subject matter, because you said something like getting Bay to Bay mobile, coming out this rich town, smoking on
Yeah,
Major Bombay every day in the sick town.
yeah,
You know, so you still smoke?
yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, I gotta smoke my tree. You know what I'm saying? I smoke.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
I'm official old head or whatever, it's old school, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm on
Don't
my
say you
joints.
smoke zigzag.
Raw papers, yeah, only raw organic papers or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I roll them thick like blunts though. But you know, I'm joints, man. I don't do the tar babies and all that, man, because that other stuff is really unhealthy, extra unhealthy.
For
However,
real.
whoever may want to understand that, it's just not good for my body. So I choose not to do them blunts and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? No good for me, man. I don't fuck around with that shit, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not
The
no
blunts is
more.
how that was how I got hooked on cigars, bro, smoking blunts. So you're right about that. You're right about that. Another line in
Yeah,
that
man.
song, you say we don't hit switches, but we still knock women. And you kind of like one hand, how many times you knock something on a solo, ride through the trees or something
No,
like that?
no, I can't count on one hand.
That many. Yeah.
I
It was
mean, yeah,
crazy.
because you said when you young, I mean, when you a young player, man, like, and when I say player, I mean just like a cool person. You know what I'm saying? You know, a good individual, a solid nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got some things inside that, you know what I'm saying, that when it comes off, you know what I'm saying, somebody gonna appreciate it, no, whatever, however, you know what I'm saying? So that wasn't, you know, I can't count on them because once again, just being cool and friendly, you know what I'm saying, and those are days you can drive and see people and everything. It's uncountable, bro, because you know what I'm saying, I still just like to meet people, not necessarily saying to do anything with them. I like to meet people and hear them and conversate with them and learn some shit, man. Because you know what I'm saying, you never know what somebody gonna say that'll help you somewhere down the road, today, tomorrow, whenever. You know what I'm saying? I love
Yeah.
conversation, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm back then the same shit. I just pull over and see a girl. You know what I'm saying? But it's to say how she doing shit. She got a long face. I'm like, hey, what's up? You all right? You know what I'm saying? Anything. You know what I'm saying? Just because. You know what I'm saying? If I feel it and see it, I mean, like that. You know what I'm saying? Not really no problem with nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just love meeting people, but I can't count on my hand how many. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, bro.
Yeah.
You said.
Yeah. The Bay was a different place back then. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way
So,
I see a lot of essays doing it like that now though. I just seen a few of them pull over and
I
bop at
mean,
something though. You know what I mean? Like for real. So it's
hey,
just
that's what they see, and I mean, you know what I'm saying, but not ain't none of my flavor is gonna be outside walking around nowhere. Nothing for
yeah,
me.
nah,
But not
no,
now. I mean, you feel me?
nah.
You might walk
They
around
in
the park.
Lexuses and stuff like that nowadays. Yeah, nah,
Yeah, those things.
Grocery store is about the best you're gonna get. That's about the
Yeah,
best you're gonna get now.
you feel me?
Walking
I
around.
wish I would pull over on something right, walking down the street, bro, like that right now. Cause
What is
she
that to talk about?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it ain't like I'm knocking nobody, but I mean, I just don't think that's what's going on with the nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody used to be driving and on the bus, parking, I mean, wherever, you know what I'm saying? Doing a lot of
Yeah,
different things out there. It's not
yeah,
different right now. If niggas pulling over on
yeah.
some shit right now, man, I don't trust them.
I think it's a setup.
Yeah, they oh, you know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Players and hustlers, man. To me, that beat was slapping. It sounds like, but to me, it sounds better than Game Recognized Game, but it's still recognizable. JT did that beat on that one.
Yeah, you know, all he did really was he just, you know, pretty much the same beat, really. That's what I took for it. And you know, I could have denied it and everything, but it wasn't at the time. That was it was just a move made right quick. You know what I'm saying? Not even right quick because it still built a relationship, but it was a move for the what was for the come. You know what I'm saying? With me in the project. You know what I'm saying? Like we had the spot in Filmo. You know what I'm saying? Me, P, I mean D-Boy, Quinn. You know what I'm saying? We went over there, but it was, you know what I'm saying? It was an introduction to the game for me. You know what I'm saying? For
So
sure.
when you say P, you talking about Master P, right? Master P.
Yeah, for sure.
Man,
Yeah.
how talk about how instrumental would you say he was in helping the Bay to build that structure and that sound, or maybe the Bay helping him?
What sound?
Whatever the Bay Area
Well,
sound
yeah, I would say the Bay
was
helping
P.
him, but
Okay, the Bay helped him.
I would say the Bay helping him. Yeah, because you know what I'm saying, some real shit though. Shit wasn't really cool. I ain't gonna lie. That's the other thing that I was really on. I was really on some shit like, man, yeah, we should go and bust this move like this, and we could have for sure do this Richmond shit because now you know, Bay Area artists was at the time wasn't fucking with P. They wasn't fucking with P like that at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I fucked with P. Like I really fucking with this nigga, and I respected him. I understood. Like, you know what I'm saying? As we started, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, yeah, for sure, this nigga got something going on. And he wasn't like little, he wasn't like, I'm his little, you know what I'm saying, bro? I'm giving him game on his Richmond shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this real Richmond shit. I'm giving him some real raw, authentic game on this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of like what's understood don't need to be explained. Kind of that's how we got to just moving. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. You know what I'm saying? And but the Bay wasn't fucking with, bro. You know what I'm saying? I liked it and respected this shit because I knew he was different. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was different. And you know what I'm saying? And he seen me like any other OGs kind of like seeing me, whatever it is, and we just started talking. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker. But I knew he was different, and not just because he's from the South. And I made sure I was calculated. Like when I first met him and stuff, I was just kind of making sure that to be cool with him and shit, because I know how niggas get, and you know what I'm saying? I know how niggas get, so I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like being cool with him on everything. Like I would do any new person, outsider dude, you know what I'm saying? I've always been that type of cat. New nigga come through, away from whatever, I'm finna go see what's up, tap in with him, you know what I'm saying? Extend minds, and as a young dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, and I just knew he was different, bro, on some real shit. Then, you know what I'm saying? Just when I started, you know, seeing his mom, he had his mama out here, his sister, Silk, you know, they was all standing in a 1-bedroom apartment up in the Hilltop Apartments. You know what I'm saying? And when I went over there and seen that, I was like, I respected him even more because I knew what it was. I knew what it was. I'm like, okay, this nigga really, you know what I'm saying? He really taking care of his family. And this was before the music, anything. This before music, anything. You know what I'm saying? This ain't got nothing to do with music. Ain't no money, ain't no music money. None of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I respected that. You know what I'm saying? On everything. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, this dude's solid.
He did good by you too, like right? This.
Huh?
Yeah. He did good by you too, then, right?
Absolutely, 100%, 100,000%.
That's what's up. And that's always important.
Yeah, no, bro, man, listen to me, bro. I got the game on that shit from him. But when he started getting the game, we was talking at his shop, bro. He telling me the game. He not just per se giving me the game because I'm not even caring because I'm not doing that type of shit. But he talking to me about it and what he finna do and how he getting the game. You know what I'm saying? From the distributor that he buying the tapes from. He like, man, I'm gonna just do me a record. You know what I'm saying? Like just like that because he buying records and selling them. He like, man, I could buy my own shit and sell it. And then he started getting the distribution. Like, man, that's, you know what I'm saying? He got the game, bro, by selling tapes and CDs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He go to the distributor that everybody get their shit from. Bingo. Yeah. Like, damn, bro, I'm telling you, every move that was made was made on purpose. You feel me? Nigga planned that shit all the way through, bro. I'm right there listening to it, watching it, and going through it with him. You know what I'm saying? Hand to hand, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
every once in a while.
If I would have went with him, you know what I'm saying? Because the choice was made. That I made him and them niggas make the decision because I wasn't gonna make the decision to like leave and not leave. You know what I'm saying? Because I brought this shit together with him and my boy D-Boy. You feel what I'm saying? So I wasn't finna choose none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, P and my boy D-Boy just had some differences and everything, and you know what I'm saying? And it just couldn't go like that. But if I had made a choice and everything, things just wouldn't have been the same. You know what I'm saying? It's really nothing for me to say, really. It wouldn't have been the same, you know what I'm saying? I would have been away. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't about money, because like I said, when we was out of state, before I even brought D-Boy into the thing, me and P used to go out of state, like I said, doing promo shit, just like no label, just we just going, just to, you know what I'm saying, new people. Any city, bro, just landing, mom's and pop store, boom. You're making our presence felt. Coming home, that the bags start coming, bro, because the people still said they start going to the stores asking about it. Oh, we should just go to we went to Muskegon, Michigan, and some crazy shit. I didn't even know what the fuck this shit was, bro. We just walked around the mall. You know what I'm saying? That's it. We got back, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We got sales coming. You know what I'm saying? Sales coming. Cause we just walk through the mall, bro. That's it.
Networking, right?
We wasn't even really networking. We just was just going through the mall because it's networking, right, on a different level. But we wasn't networking. We just going through there. You know what I'm saying? Like the real promo run. You know what I'm saying? Like, and mind you, this is all on the nigga dime. No label, nothing. Like nigga doing himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga doing himself, bro. There wasn't none of that shit, and it worked. Like,
you had to do real promo back then.
Yeah, like niggas knew that. Like P knew that too, though. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, bingo, that's the game. Why would I? You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that label shit. But another thing that was very important was getting the information, the mom and pop stores and wherever you're going, getting that information, keeping it. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you used to have this big ass binders full of the information. That was your golden ticket. You know what I'm saying? The moms and pop stores, all these different places that sell your shit or go and sell your shit. You know what I'm saying? All the labels, like AWOL had them, you know, St. Charles had it. It's big. You know what I'm saying? However, if you got this little, that's how many resources you got where you go able to go. But nigga, you know what I'm saying? When I got over the AWOL, nigga, it was shit like about this thick. I had information on that I had retrieved, not from AWOL, just over the years and shit, my distributor and shit. Man, big ass binder, bro, for all the moms and pop stores across the country, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the money right there. Send them out the cookie, send them out tape, CD, promo, you know what I'm saying? Boom, go over there, land, boom, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I don't see in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if niggas doing it or not, but if niggas just did that, I mean, just nigga, go fucking to LA and go not LA, just go like to Alabama or something. Just, you know what I'm saying? You want to promote, especially you got social media now. It wasn't no social media, bro. You feel me? Of course.
That's
so
what I'm saying.
When we got back, we knew. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, the people go to the store people call it, finding that the distributor let us know what they need. You know what I'm saying? So, but I believe that if them cats will get on some promo tours, they just go, like you said, go where you don't know. They say go find out where the mall at, find out where the social place is at, man. You know what I'm saying? And just mix and mingle, man. Promote your shit, and then watch what happens. If you really that shit, if you got that aura coming off, if you're a real star, it's gonna pay off. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think these niggas have. I don't think they believe in themselves enough to do that. And you know what I'm saying? They don't have enough confidence, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know we had confidence, nigga, and we was hungry, and I'm telling you, bro. Always, bro, we was players, bro. I'm telling you, nigga, no matter where we went, bro, they like, hell nah, y'all not from out here. True, y'all know it. For sure. And that's how we used to win, bro. And that never went away from me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Easy marketable. You know what I mean? Easy, bro.
Every so often, it's a new wave that come along. You just got to know how to get on there and ride it. That's all. Look at what Lil Russell doing right now. You know what I mean? He having his way.
He
you know
doing
what I'm saying? So it's definitely
something like that. He doing that old school type. From what I see, he's doing that that way. Like that's how, you know what I'm saying? That's all he doing. Nobody's following that. Because they scared of themselves. They're not confident in themselves. They don't believe in themselves. And if you don't believe in yourself, who gonna believe in you? You might sound good, but it starts crackling. Your voice ain't gonna. You're gonna be like, you know what I mean? That's the difference, bro. He ain't nobody's doing that blueprint, bro. Everybody's want the quick fame type of shit or whatever. It's viral. I don't know, bro. But it ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was working, everybody be going crazy. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
Another thing that I used to do that I got from the major labels and shit when I went to Jack the Rap in Atlanta is the snippets. The snippet shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
The snippets
was hard.
The snippet shit always worked for me, bro. I never stopped doing that. When I learned that, I used to get the CD music with the snippet from there out there and was listening to it. I'm like, man, and I wanted that song. I'm like, oh man. I said, man, I got back to the house, nigga, and then said, I'm doing snippets forever, and it worked. And it still works today. That's why when you see some of my shit I post, I'm only giving a snippet. They want the rest. Go find it.
Go find it. That's, you know what? That's what's up. That's what's up. I remember Kendrick did that at the beginning of Not Like Us video. Remember he did that the Not Like Us video. We all want to get Not Like Us. What's this song? Whoa, what's this song? He dropped Squabble Up at the very beginning of that, and people was like, man, what was that song? And by the time the album came out, okay, there it is.
Bro, I'm telling you, I promise you, bro. I promise you, bro. The snippet, I don't understand what, like I said though, I don't understand, and I'm not even gonna waste my time trying to understand. I know what works, and it could work for anybody. You know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers are giving up all their shit. They just get ripping their asshole up and giving it. Man, give people a snippet, bro. They gonna if they fuck with you, they gonna go get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you're confident, if you know you got some shit, bro.
Yeah,
it always works for me to this day, bro. I'm telling you, bro. About snippet, it ain't snippet songs, it's snippet videos now. You know what I'm saying? That's all they get. The rest of it is on a somewhere you got to go find the music, go get it. Start punch it up. It's there. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't giving them no whole shit. What for? What? Come on, you fuck with me. Go fuck with me. You know
That's right.
It's cool.
Now, speaking of Bay Cats and everything, man, you was on the West Coast Bad Boys, man. Give us a snippet of Mobbin Thru The Town. You know that was a classic, right?
Man, I mean, I thank you, right? Now the Mobbin Thru The Town thing came for the West Coast Bad Boys. It came because on some real shit. P, my album was done or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But P was like, man, I'm gonna do this compilation. And I'm gonna put you in that. I'm gonna put you in, I'm saying, and promote you in that to come next after we do the compilation so we can build that buzz for you. That was really how the West Coast Bad Boys came about, you know what I'm saying, on some real shit. We sat down and talked about it all the way through before he even did that shit. And then he started, you know, saying, going to move on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice, if people did notice, as soon as you open that motherfucker up, you know what I'm saying? Boom, you see the Lil Ric coming soon. The first thing you see when you open up that West Coast Bad Boy was that Lil Ric thing, you know what I'm saying? That was calculated.
He knew how to market, though. He knew how to market.
Strategically put.
For sure.
Huh?
Yeah. I said he knew how to market.
You know
he did that right.
That was solid, bro. Like I said, you know, people, you know, I know a lot and I'm humble a lot with this shit, but bro, you know what I'm saying? I know for sure the bros, you know what I'm saying? And they said we was working though, so it wasn't nothing. Nigga was putting in all that shit, you know what I'm saying? He was putting it down for a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker, bro. He was letting motherfuckers know who coming. Like he like, this is dude right here, man. You know what I'm saying? When I listen to my shit, sometimes I'm listening back, I just laugh and smile and shit because I'm listening to it. I can remember him doing everything that he doing and how he's saying it and everything. He let them know. He really was like, you know what I'm saying, promoting his next artist like a motherfucker. And like I said, it wasn't even like, bro, it wasn't no you signed to me type of thing, but we was rocking. But it was, you know what I'm saying? Him and my boy D-Boy, when I put them together, man, then we drew up some little paperwork to make sure everybody was, you know what I'm saying, just on, you know what I'm saying? The bro was like big bro to a nigga, man, you know what I'm saying? It was solid, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was some good shit. But Mobbin Thru The Town, me and Brainy. I'm up at Brainy house in Hilltop, you know what I'm saying? And man, I think we was starving or some shit, nigga, you know what I'm saying? We wanted some pizza, so we used to go to Blondie's, you know what I'm saying, in Berkeley all the time. Get a slice of pizza. You know what I'm saying, man? But we gotta just do this song or whatever, man, for this compilation, woo. You know, cause Brainy my nigga, you know what I'm saying? I did the beat and everything. And
shout out Brady, man.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Big Brady. You know what I'm saying? It's a big silly rabbit boy.
Ghetto Mode.
Bro, let's just ride through the city from here all the way to the ghetto, and write what we see.
And rap about it.
Right. What we
That's
see.
what it was. That's what it was. You took a lyrical tour through the city, through the town.
Yeah, for sure. Man, this is our route. This is my route all the time when I come from Hilltop to go to the ghetto. That's my route. I just go through the whole city before I go to the ghetto.
I love Rum Reel. For some reason, I love Rum Reel, man. I don't know why I love striking down Rum Reel.
All that shit. Rum Reel was great, man. Man, I'm telling you, for a village, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like it was authentic. It was just one of them joints, man. That like I said, it was pure. And the funny thing about that is, Mobbin Thru The Town is like one of them songs. But if you notice, like Fab did he did a Mobbin Thru The Town with that East West, whatever type of shit that he did. But it's like a Mobbin Thru The Town type of shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The hits he do all the time. You know what I'm saying? When he naming them the turfs and shit. But niggas don't even understand, nigga. We was doing, me and Brainy did that shit from the gates, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker. Yeah. Going through the whole city. A lot of niggas couldn't even do that really, and can't do that without some type of shit.
So now, deep in the game, man, this is where you show your storytelling ability, right? And I believe that's Big E on the hook.
Who?
Is that Big E on the hook?
On the hook?
Big E.
Deep in the game? Yeah, I'm saying, is that him on the hook? Deep in the game? On what song? No,
he's like talking. He's doing a talk through.
On Ride With Me.
On Deep in the Hook? Okay, so that's Ride With Me. So,
yeah,
on this one, that's Young.
P
I
was
was
on Deep in the
arguing with
Game.
myself. I said that's either Big E. I thought about Growth, and then I said maybe that's Master P before he started yelling
Now that was P on
Deep in the Game. If
Game.
somebody,
Yeah, that was P.
okay,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like
okay,
P was doing. P did
okay.
a few. He did a few. He did that a couple times on a few of my songs. Like I said, he making sure that he say my name. Woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? On that note, but Big E was on the end. Deep in the Game, not Deep in the Game, but Ride With Me, the intro song. It's your folks, Big E.
And that's it. Yeah. And he's one of the first people I met from the Manor. He's one of the first people I met him when I was like 6 years old, bro. And he had a little brother. I forgot his little brother name, but me and he we go way back, bro. Way back. Yeah. So so we're gonna end it on this right here, man. That was your introspective cut. To me, it reminded me of Nas' If I Ruled the World, you know, where you come with like a better vision for the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like when he said if I ruled the world, your take was ride with me though, you know what I'm saying? Because if a brother stay mobile in the street, I can hook up on the gas, fully automatic straps, a jug on the coke with a price nothing nice. Come on, man. You know, he's still supporting my folks doing 35 to life. Like, that was some real skill, man.
100% real. I got chills right now. All that shit is 100% real, honest too, but I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? That beat, baby, you know what I'm saying? That beat was so slapping, like, you know what I'm saying? It gave me, you know what I'm saying? And that was gonna be my first single with on No Limit to come out. But me, P, and C Murder, we had started shooting the video and everything at the lake and everything. But the call came in, you know what I'm saying, for the money, the big money, the shit that we had to go get to LA. And, you know, that's where we had the big sit down, and you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? We had to reshuffle the deck and everything. You hear me? But
a little bit,
yeah, man.
Yeah. A G got killed, ain't nobody tripped. But when Polly was missing, everybody flipped. I remember on Boys in the Hood when Doughboy was tripping on how they didn't mention his brother. They was talking about everything else on the news, but not his brother. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays we hear it so much to whereas we don't even trip no more. You know what I mean? It's like we see it and we so desensitized now. You know what I mean? Parentally speaking, man, what if any changes have you tried to make? Like as a parent, as his Big Rich Fontaine, as a grown man now, as a parent, and as Big Rich Fontaine, what changes have you tried to make? As far as with our youth and everything else, have you?
My adjustments has been made to only think positive, only move in positive direction, only gravitate towards positive, only breathe positivity or whatever it is as much as I can, because you know it's so polluted with bullshit. That's my adjustment, bro, because what we just said, coming from all that, it was decades of negative shit all day, which was the norm. You know, I got I'm cool on that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm cracking jokes on the shit, bro. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? The life to live, man, you know what I'm saying, is for peace. You know what I'm saying? That's the true happiness for a nigga like me. I don't be tripping on nothing, but if something fuck up my peace for mine, you know what I'm saying? If I can't just sit down and think about nothing or whatever it is, it's something, I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing love with everything and everybody. I don't have no problem with that. And that's all I'm really put out there, bro. It's positive shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Energy, however, whatever it may be. You know, that's my major adjustment, and that's all. That's what I distribute every day. Every day, wherever I'm at, wherever I'm around.
That's
you know what I'm saying? That's it, and that's all, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been negative for a whole, so you know what I'm saying, for many summers, bro. Especially in Richmond, we had the gloom, we had all that. Man, bro. I'm Sunshine Rick, big guy Sunshine, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go into no old man stage, bro. You know what I'm saying? With wrinkles on my face, talking angry and shit with people. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? That will become you if you don't adjust to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So we come from negative, bro. Yeah. It's time to do all positive, bro. If don't nobody understand that, that's too bad. That's on them. I don't have to be around that. They don't have to be around me. It's okay. Do that. I'm gonna do this. That's it. You know what I'm saying, bro? There's nothing but love.
That's what's up.
I mean, no Diddy.
That's right. That's right. Well, look, that's where we gonna go with it, man. I'm gonna tell you. I promise you, I'm gonna go listen to "The Life I Lead" by Lil Ric. I'm encouraging any and everybody to definitely.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We got
that catalog, man.
We got some more to talk about.
You got some classics.
Bro, I'm telling you,
We need to come and do a part two then. We get together and do a part two.
Wicked Streets was some touchy moments, bro. Armageddon was touchy moments. Different elevations of life, bro, that nigga can touch on. You feel me? We got to do part 2, 3, so let's get it in, bro.
Hey, I saw that Armageddon cover. I say maybe I need to throw in a suit with a turtleneck or something, get fitted for this one. You know what I mean? But I went with the Richmond Steelers joint today, though. But I started to get suited and booted for this.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, man. But look,
no.
Much respect.
The Steelers is the move because that's where it started. Richmond Steelers, bro. Richmond Pony. That's where it started, bro. That was solid.
That's real.
For real, bro.
That's what's up. Well, much respect to Lil Ric for literally pulling up and sharing his story with clarity, with honesty. I mean, this wasn't just about the records. It was about it was about the mindset. It was about survival and what it really means to stand on your name and bury hip hop. So classic flow, the mix, the culture, the movement, where every beat tells a story. The flow is how it goes.
Yes, sir.
Peace, Lil Ric, man. We catch you real soon, bro.
I appreciate you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We finished it up, man. Thank you for everything.
Man, that was real.
Continue this journey, man. Much success, bro. Let's blow this thing up, man. Let's however nigga can help your thing that you're doing with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm do whatever I can do, bro, because I appreciate it and it needs to be heard. You got questions. You are a historian to this shit and the people need to know. Facts.
I represent the Yay area.